year he thinks it is, or could it be Kim Huybrechts' year? Quite possibly. He recorded the highest average we've seen this weekend in the last round in a crushing 10-1 win over young Ted Everts. His 110 is the one to beat. Well, let's see if he can carry on that form into this one as he faces one of last year's quarter-finalists here, Joe Cullen. Cue John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action on the main stage. This is the Coral UK Open, coming to you live on ITV Sport from Butlins Minehead. Time to meet the players. 3 times a PDC Development Tour winner. Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the rockstar Joe Cullen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A World Cup of Darts finalist, a World Championship quarter-finalist. Time to meet the Hurricane, Kim Huybrechts.
Back to oversee the third match on the main stage are Chris Mason and John Rawling.
And this is an interesting one in that Joe Cullen, one of the emerging young talents, against Kim Huybrechts, perhaps more established. Kim Huybrechts here, the Hurricane, ranked number 13 by the PDC. Been in the last 16 of the UK Open on 3 occasions. Runner-up in the Players' Championship in 2012. Beat Brian Woods, as you see, and then that terrific performance accounting for Ted Everts, averaged 110.29 in the process there. Joe Cullen, 27 years old, from Bradford, the rock star, PDC ranked number 28. He came through against Robert Thornton, tremendous performance that, beating the Thorn 10-2, and then Cristo Reyes 10-5. Got into the top 32 last year, and the fact that he reached the quarter-final of this tournament had a fair bit to do with that. Lost out at that stage to Peter Wright. Wright beating him 10-7.
To throw first.
George Noble, the referee, getting the action underway, and Huybrechts with the darts.
Tidy enough start.
Alan Tabben has just gone 4-3 up on Barney. Just broken his throw.
Yeah, I've just come from that room, and it was an edgy start by both.
Seen Alan Tabben for a few years now.
Yes, because quite the story. I'm pleased for him. It might be just the kick he needs. Barney missing 3 at 32 at 3-all. Letting Tabern back in to nick that one.
Barney, one of only 2 players from the top 10 remaining in the field. If he loses to Alan Tabben, the only guy from the top 10 who's going to be through to the draw, which follows the entertainment in this round, will be Peter Wright.
Wow. Well, that's the nature of this event sometimes. It produces many an upset. But Tabern beating Barney would be One of the biggest ones I can remember.
105.
Bullseye.
73. Joey 140.
Setting it up beautifully. Now then. Oh yes,
Magic.
140. What a start for Cullen and a break of throw.
Second
Bags
leg,
of talent,
Joe
Cullen,
to
we've seen it
throw first.
so many times. One of the next generation, but just needs to start to kick on and reach some
100.
semis and maybe sort of replicate the performances of Michael Smith.
Hasn't reached any quarterfinals this year
No,
so far.
always touted and
80.
spoken highly of.
It's a couple of floor finals last year
Yep.
as he came
No,
through into the
Players'
top 32.
Championships.
Yep.
59.
Tends to qualify for most things, but just needs to find that. I don't think it's another gear, but just consistently hold a
100.
top level for sort of 4 and 5 legs at a time. He tends to go a little bit missing.
Barney's broken back 4-all against Alan Tabben. Tabben apparently had chances to go 5-3 up, couldn't take them.
Wow.
100.
Yeah, I'm a big Cullen fan. I like his action. I like his attitude.
93.
No doubt his wife Tony will be watching on at home.
Yeah, sure will.
There's his kids' names somewhere on his shirt. Travis and Lucy, the little ones.
89.
He's a Man U fan, isn't he? We'll have our cross to bear.
Yeah, his brother used to be a boxer, didn't he?
He did.
131. Give me
I wonder where he
132.
stands on the Ibrahimovic missed penalty. Bullseye.
Lovely finish this.
107. Joe
been,
60.
Quite some break back.
So for 2-0 tops. In she
To the
goes.
second leg, Joe Cullen for the Kim to throw first. Game on.
100% on the finishing so far. A 140 checkout and a 60 checkout in 2.
140.
Rugby league man as well, isn't he, Joe? He likes Wigan, which
Sure
must
does.
be an interesting one to talk about down the local when you live in Bradford.
Yep. Yeah, I bet you don't get too much stick for that.
134.
He can look after himself, Joe. And in any case, there's never a fight you can't walk away from, Chris. You know that.
Yeah. If there was, I'd take Joe's mate with me, Devon Peterson. He's about somewhere.
Big lad.
96.
Barney goes 5-4 up against Alan Tabben.
Normal service resumed.
39.
Another great chance now for Cullen to get a double break.
He needed that last dart.
Still using a 2-dart finish. Should go for the ball if he gets the chance. Oh, that's a
Bullseye.
great second dart.
Oh, what
wow.
about that for 130?
Superb.
Public Joe to throw first. Game on.
Quality checkout. Needed it though to kickstart his presence in this match.
140.
2 great finishes in the 3 legs that we've had. 140 there by Cullen, and then that reply by Kim.
59.
130 on the ball. The second dart was impressive. He only had the left-hand side to aim at.
80.
Cullen still with the break advantage.
Yeah, he needs to take Kim in deep water.
140.
Fairly gruesome.
Yeah. That's what I'll look like tomorrow morning. Before makeup.
140.
Apologies to all kids who stayed up late to watch the darts, who might have been a little frightened by that. Or the prospects of Chris and how he might look tomorrow.
124. Joe 141.
So 6 darts. Trouble 20 now to leave double 18.
65.
Well, 76 is a decent leave.
Well, apart from a disaster, he will get at least one double.
98. Joe requires 76.
So
Trouble 20, double 8.
that's one of them. That's two of them. Double 18. Oh, nice one. 3-1.
Finishing in this match has been exceptional. We've had a 140 checkout, a 60 checkout in 2, a 130 from Kim, and then a 76 by Joe. Only one leg over 15. That was the second leg, which is only a 17 dart leg.
Cullen 3 doubles out of 3. The perfect checkout statistic. And they've gone to the break in the other match taking place at the moment with Raymond van Barneveld and Alan Tabben tied at 5 apiece.
It's going to start to get twitchy for Barneveld. You would fancy just blowing Tabern away.
100.
Alan is back. Oh, great dance.
Yeah, leaves 160. Good thinking. Will he get a go?
11s he's going for. Oh, he's missed it. He needed the 11 for a ball.
He's attacked the treble 11 there, John. I'm always a bit critical of that, but in this case, I suppose with Cullen on 160, maybe he thought it was worth the risk.
We'll see. We will see. Tops for 160. What a check out and a happy smile, and anything but a smile on the face of Kim Huybrechts as Joe Cullen goes to the break with the best break of the match so far. He gets the 160 checkout and leads 4-1. I like that, and so does Joe Cullen. Here in Minehead, what a checkout from Joe Cullen. 160, and this is the way to do it. Kim Huybrechts looked a little bit miffed when he left the stage. Joe Cullen, distinctly smug. On the other board, and Raymond van Barneveld has gone 6-5 ahead. Alan Tabben from St Helens, who's been off the scene for a while, right back into it. And he had a 101 checkout to make it 5 apiece, but his throw just under a little bit of pressure there, and we will keep you posted as that match unfolds. Meanwhile, back here on the main stage, Kim Huybrechts has got a game on.
He certainly has. Some fabulous finishing by Joe Cullen. 140, a 60 in 2, a 76 in 3, and 160. And Kim's winning leg was a 130 on the ball.
41.
4 doubles out of 4, Joe Cullen.
Tremendous.
And quite literally, it doesn't come any better.
93.
No.
Handy last dart. And part of the new breed, Joe Cullen. Keeps himself in great shape, doesn't he?
Yeah. Inked up.
Yeah, and a bit of gym action, I should imagine. I don't imagine that he's automatically looking as fit as he does.
Well, not unless he's one of those lucky people.
59.
There's not many of us around, though, Chris.
No, only got to drive past a burger joint and I put on a pound.
40.
His first slip. Leaves himself a finish at 156.
Crowd enjoying themselves.
Treble 17.
Oh, good dart.
Give me a 156.
Huybrechts 156. He's got the 120, needs another. It's just the wrong side of the wire, so Cullen for 5-1.
100.
Yeah, this is impressive, isn't it?
40.
Well, 3 out of 3 on tops. 5 out of 5 altogether. And Huybrechts at the moment is being taken to the cleaners. 6-all. Barneveld against Van Barneveld against Alan Tabern.
Yeah.
Barney missed 3 darts at a double.
Huybrechts has to win this leg because another breaker throw, and Kim will start to run out of legs to break back.
Well,
he doesn't look flustered at this point. He looks fairly cool and composed. That's just how you got to be. You've got to wait for your surge, and he's going to get one. He'll have a spell. It's just imperative that he wins those legs.
58.
It's just not happening for him at the moment. And a big chance for Joe. Well, he can go back up. 98 leaves 167.
58.
He was going for 519, which is 95 to leave 170. Obviously a straight ton from there would have been no good.
that's handy time to do that for Huybrechts.
Yep.
Puts him back in the box seat.
He's got the 7 off.
47.
Last 2 visits have been ropey.
So 104 Huybrechts. Missed the treble 18, but he needs another one, and now can't be done.
68.
56.
All under.
Well, we've seen him do it once. Not again, surely. No.
Don't call me Shirley.
Kim Uruguay, 48.
It's a must take, isn't it?
Yes.
Big darts.
Player.
Not too many Huybrechts supporters out there in the auditorium, I don't think. But the clench of the fist, and he pulls one back.
51.
Yeah, Joe's just gone off the boil here. Just gone off the edge. Huybrechts needs to capitalise and string a few legs together. Get back in this match.
34.
And you sense it as a player. You almost feel your opponent going off the boil.
60.
Tabern has broken Raymond van Barneveld and leads 7-6 in this race to 10.
Cinderella man.
100.
Barney missing too many doubles. He's only hit 6 doubles out of 30 attempts.
You know what he's doing? He's thinking about losing to Tabern. First 180 for Joe Cullen. He's thinking about losing to Tabern rather than just playing his game.
It'll be a fairly wounding defeat if he does suffer it.
Oh, somebody who's been out.
Apparently he's only averaging 87 at this stage.
He's got involved in a little bit of a dogfight.
Treble 19 would leave the bullseye now for 167. Yes,
wow.
What a check out. What a check out for Kim Huybrechts. 5-3 and a break of throw.
Tremendous finish. What a match of checkouts this has been. 167, 130, 160, 140.
134.
All he needs is the 170. We had a 170 yet this week.
Not on the
not on the main stage.
No, not on the stage board. No.
100.
Great atmosphere here, great venue. Sell out as ever and appreciating their darts.
Yeah, they love their darts.
Cullen on a finish, Huybrechts not, so he's 6 darts from here. Well, he tried to go the bullseye route, and that is not good. So here we go again, 74 now for Cullen. 20, and now tops.
54.
Dragged that a fair distance south. Had equidistant with the treble, that one. But he gets another opportunity.
Gets to come back for that 2-leg cushion.
Puts it away. 7 doubles out of 14. Joe Cullen still with the break advantage. Kim Huybrechts, the higher ranked of these two. He's got a PDC ranking of 13, comparing with Joe's 28.
177.
Antwerp versus Bradford.
Huybrechts throw again under pressure.
If he loses another leg at this stage, it's going to be a tough task to try and turn it round.
Well, a break and a hold. He's within 1.
Needed that last treble.
No, he got that in there. Absolutely forced it through. It's got 180 written all over it.
Oh, unlucky. Just kissed off the barrel.
Looked perfect, didn't it? Lovely gap in the middle.
Yeah. But he's nicely set on 89.
And the way he's been finishing, no reason why.
Oh, great dart. Oh, double 8. Now, Huybrechts has got to take this.
Yes. Lucky there, inside wire, outside wire.
Double 8. Oh, and that could be painful with that dart. With that dart, the match might be slipping away.
Yep. 3 in his hand.
Pressure. And it told.
Not convinced at all there. All 3 of those never looked likely.
It's a decent marker. Stay thrown, don't they, Kim Huybrechts darts? He really lets them go.
You could hit a dead spot on the board and they won't come out. They're almost up to the barrel, aren't they? Though he does use quite a short point.
59.
Well, it's almost begs the question of the C word on Joe Cullen there. Was that a bit of a choke?
Yeah, it looked a bit, didn't it? It looked a bit of winning lining. Almost like he was thinking about the winning line before he's got there, and
140.
it just didn't look convincing, did it, at all?
Well, he's under pressure now. Huybrechts with that first maximum and continuing to pepper the treble 20.
121.
Until then.
So Huybrechts effectively got the throw. Look at this.
140.
180, 121, 140. 60 left after 9.
Oh, great break-back opportunity now. All Cullen can do is score as many as possible and hope. Left it on 90, and now Huybrechts for the break-back.
Cullen was effectively home and hosed in this game now. Huybrechts goes favourites if this goes in.
40.
Oh, dear.
Closer.
90.
The real pull. Play
Treble
pigeon
20.
shoot. 20 ball. Shouldn't even be looking at the treble. I'm not sure though. He moved over the right to get a line in for the big 20, and didn't go back to his original position to throw at the ball.
Double 5. And that is the double he wants, and he's the favourite now.
Yep.
And Joe Cullen had a pretty ragged couple of legs there.
Yep. And they're the ones, when you win matches, you've got to try and pinch.
He was 5-1 up, and it's 7-all.
Yeah.
59.
6 out of 8 legs. Needs to regroup.
Well, exactly. He's got to put all that behind him. You can't change what's gone.
Nope.
The fact that Huybrechts is on a roll is neither here nor there. He's got to get that out of his head and focus on the fact that it's first to 10 and it is effectively first to 3.
Yeah, best of 5. Yeah, it's easier said than done, but you tend to drag the disappointment into the start of the next leg. So frustrating. He was in complete control of this match, and it's just been a few ropey visits, and Kim Huybrechts has been all over him.
Metaphorically speaking, you kind of got to give your head a shake.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Walk off, have a sip of water.
That'll make him feel better. The girls liked it.
57.
So 6 darts, 181. To get that break back, and then Cullen goes favourite.
What good darts they were.
54 after 12 darts thrown.
He looked for all the world as though he'd gone, didn't he, Cullen?
100.
And now he has regrouped to the extent that if he takes this, he's the favourite once more. Tops, double 10, massive darts, and he's taken it. Joe Cullen goes ahead with a break again, and he's 8-7 up.
To throw first. Game on.
Might not be stratospheric averages, Chris, but there have been some great finishes in this match, and there is a real nip and tuck feel to it now.
Yes, it's one for the purists, this one. It's had some fabulous finishing. Like I say, it's only had 5 180s and 15 legs. Well, 15 in a bit.
140.
28 140s. Both averaging around 97-ish. Which is tidy enough.
100.
Still advantage Cullen in this leg. Good dart. And another beautiful.
Great adjustment. 121 in front, minus these. Needs to leave a finish.
Has to get the treble and does.
97, Joe, you've got 140.
He's on 164. Cullen not putting it away, so Huybrechts will have a little bit. Oh, it's unlucky.
40.
Off the treble wire.
And that was off the wire.
64.
You could hear it.
Huybrechts can't take the spectacular checkout
64.
on this occasion, so Cullen 100. Both of them on the ton.
Tops.
Will he see it done again?
60. Kim you require 100.
Looks to me like he's a bit twitchy.
Nothing twitchy about that. The break back.
Kim Huybrechts.
Clean as a whistle.
17th leg Kim to throw first. Game on.
So, 8-all.
Best of 3.
And still the advantage with Huybrechts because he's on the throw.
Yep. He throws in 2 of the next 3 if he holds. With that advantage.
And just with that little bit more kind of been there, done it experience.
Yes. And the experience of playing in the Premier League, you know, it's you just get that little bit more used to playing in a pressure cooker situation.
And 3 draws and 2 defeats so far in his Premier League matches in the first 5.
Yeah, he started off found it very tough, but fair play. He's got his act together.
Got to the last 16 of the World Championships, lost out there to Phil Taylor.
98.
So leaves 170. What's the Huybrechts setup going to be like?
Impressive, I suspect.
It leaves 84.
So we've not
seen everything else.
We haven't seen it up here so far, but we could see it this time. Great effort.
Was fabulous effort. That's maybe the difference of winning and losing this match. 14 ball. Oh my goodness, again gone for a treble. I don't know what I suppose you call it board management. You know, if it was at a golf course, you know, it'd be
44.
course management. But that's
25.
Dragging it inside the target as well.
because he's going for the treble.
Double 8. And Cullen punishes him with the break. 9-8. Shake of the head from Kim Huybrechts, but he's been the author of his own misfortune there.
I can assure you, all he's saying to himself, John, is why have I done that? Just go for the big segment and guarantee yourself one dart at the ball. You know, it's not like it's the start of a 11-set match.
That was a tight opening visit from Cullen.
Yep.
And Huybrechts comes steaming in and punishes him.
Again, this could come down to experience.
Well, we've already suspected already in this match that Cullen's been guilty of maybe looking at the finishing line rather than playing what is actually in front of him, and he's effectively already lost his throw here, and Huybrechts is notching up the big numbers.
Back-to-back 140s. 32 now 140s in this match between them. 18 Cullen, 14 Huybrechts. There we go, look at those numbers.
Darryl Gurney is 2-0 up on Vincent van der Voort. On board 2.
There's a few tables out there, John, that's for sure, and they're all loaded with beer.
None of which has come our way.
No.
There's a few guys enjoying a bit of libation action. 16, oh no. Double 10. Oh, great checkout. Thought he was going to go the 16 route.
Yeah.
I think he thought about it, then went.
Well, he did. He paused, didn't he? He didn't like the look of the lie of the first dart.
So, it is now down to the final leg, and Kim Huybrechts has the darts, has the advantage. The last 5 legs have all been won against the throw.
99.
Snooker shootout on ITV4 last week. And then we got a dart shootout. 1 leg.
77.
And that is not what you want to see.
The Robin Hood shots lodged in the flight, and consequently no score with that 3rd dart. Tips have to be in the board. Crowd's getting into this one now. There's a lot of tension out there.
57.
A lot of tension on that stage. Really tight, Cullen.
Bottle time.
Look at
Who's
this.
got it? It's not bad from Kim.
He'll take that all day long in this situation. Has to be a 140. This is better, much more rhythm to his throw. Silky smooth.
Beautiful, and what a time to do it. Still though, it's advantage Huybrechts. Great cover shot, brilliant dart.
How much pressure is going to be on that 82?
85. Give me a reply.
So,
82.
bullseye he's looking for double 16. 17 the dart. He's missed it, he's got a 3.
42.
So Cullen with the chance.
102, 60, 10, double 16, 20 ball. Oh, look at this for a dart.
Double 18. On just the wrong side of the wire, Cullen looks to the heavens and says, why now? Huybrechts, double top for the match. Double 10. He's got it. He's got it. His nerve held. Joe Cullen will come away from that match thinking, I have thrown that away. He had his chances, couldn't take them, but Kim Huybrechts, by the narrowest of margins, gets across the line. Some spectacular finishing, high quality scoring, and Huybrechts coming home against the Yorkshireman Joe Cullen, and the score 10-9. The Belgian from Antwerp, Kim Huybrechts, is into the last 8. That was a narrow scrape.
Yeah, indeed. I have to say credits to Joe. He had me going, and he kept on fighting, and he had some good finishes, especially in the beginning. 140, 160 for the first break. And I had to dig deep to win that game.
It was a game, sort of adorned by some fantastic finishes. You had 167, a 126, a 130, spectacular stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think Joe started off with some good finishes, and he set the tone for that game. 140, 160. He set the tone, and I knew I was going to have some high finishes. And then I think sometimes I missed a big number on important shots, and at the end I thought that was going to cost me the game, but unfortunately for Joe, he missed a double 18 for the match, and I had a nervy last dart, but he went in, and I'm very relieved.
It was one of those games, wasn't it? I mean, had you lost that, you'd have been walking off absolutely sick and feeling that you'd blown it, and I guess he's probably thought the same.
Yeah. You have to be disappointed with that loss, of course. 9-all. It could have gone either way. The loser is always going to feel bad, but like I said, I have to say credits to Joe. If he continues this form, then he's going to do good in the rest of the season. It's still a long season, so he's got a long time ahead of it, and he's playing really well lately, so I think we'll see more of him. And
you're into the last 8. Fancying your chances just a little? Bit of a squeak?
Well, as long as you're in the tournament, you've got chances, so yeah, we'll see. Everything depends a bit on the draw and then on the form of the day. But I think, there's 8 players still in it. We don't have an MVG that's dominating everything. So, everyone's got a chance now, I think.
Well, and Kim, keep the smile on.
Always.
They're all very aware that MVG's not here. They all seem to mention it. It's all at the back of their minds, or even the forefront of their minds, that it could be their year. Well, Raymond van Barneveld, he's won this tournament twice. Could it be his year? He was pushed all the way on board too by Alan Tabben, who's no longer got a tour card. Let's a little bit more detail on that match now with Ned.
Reds has been brought to fever pitch down here, Jackie, by 2 of the best walk-ons in world darts. The match underway. Behind us, it's just gone 4 apiece between Daryl Gurney and Vincent van der Voort. More of that in a second. Let's just have a look, though, at that victory you've just told us about. Raymond van Barneveld through into yet another quarter-final. 2-time champion, of course, of this very event, and just about getting the better of Alan Tabben. Wasn't easy though, neither men really hit the heights, and I think it was more relief than anything else from Barney when I spoke to him a few minutes ago. Well, Raymond, it was perhaps not the easiest game you've ever had, but you got the job done.
I was comfortable in the first leg, and then the second he was missing doubles. We both missed 6 or 9 darts, one each, and after that 2-1, 2 each, 3-2, 3 each, and then he stole one of my legs, missing doubles. Yesterday I played a game here, and I was never comfortable. I don't know why. And this afternoon on board 1, 104, solid play against Ron Murdergamer. And tonight, what a battle. After that game, I went to bed. Jekyll told me, you'll play in Alan Tabben tonight. So, to me, an old game, an old friend. You never ever can underestimate him, but it's hard. Nowadays, everyone can play. Of course, happy I stood up at the end, and happy with the win, of course.
Well, you know what they say, Barney? You win when you're playing badly. And look at the way this tournament is. No MVG, no Phil Taylor, no Gary Anderson, no Andy Lewis. You know what I'm suggesting?
I won this UK Open twice. I was in the semi-final the year after, so it would have been great to lift this trophy, but one game at a time, struggling yesterday here. This afternoon went great on board 1, struggling now, so I need to have a break, go to bed early, and see what the draw comes out, and tomorrow morning battling all the whole day long.
Good man, Barney. Cheers.
Let's go.
So Barney safely through to the next round, but what a cracker we've got going on behind us here, Alan. This is an absolute belter. It's crackling here with 180s, and every time you look round, something's happening.
Exceptional quality, this one. It really is. 180s for fun. Nothing better than that leg 5 where Daryl Gurney missed a 141 for a 9-darter, but didn't quite get it going. And Vincent van der Voort went out on 11 to deny him another throw, so it's been like that all the way through.
Yeah, a break back, and we're back on the throw. Vincent van der Voort, courtesy of having thrown in the last leg, has his nose in front in the next leg, 5-4, but that Daryl Gurney chin is jutting. He's going to take some stopping, isn't he?
It is, yeah. Vincent, this is the best I've seen Vincent play for a while, in the sense of he's finishing the games off quicker as well, because his scoring's always been there, and it has been here. Daryl's doing the same. It looks one of those games that could go all the way unless somebody can break in the middle.
that is it from Reds. After this match, it's all over in Reds, and it's going to be some way of saying goodbye to this venue for this edition of the UK Open. This is a belter.
Yes, they've had a great atmosphere over there. It's always looked fantastic and very, very noisy. Well, these are the latest scores. As we know, Gerwyn Price already through. Alan Norris make it 7 wins out of 7 against Michael Smith. He really does have a hoodoo over him. Kim Huybrechts, as we just saw, beating Joe Cullen. Ian White earlier, he went under the radar. We haven't talked about him too much. Simon Whitlock's not very happy that we haven't talked about him too much, in the sense that he's very confident he's going to win this, although I think he doesn't mind too much if it's all nice and quiet, and not mentioning that he could be one of the favourites, a former major winner, of course. Barney, as we heard, just going through, despite 26 missed starts at double from Barney, very uncharacteristic. He's relieved to be through. And as we just saw there, Vincent van der Voort, that one going with throws so far. Well, Peter Wright came through a tough-looking match earlier against Dave Chisnell. Now he faces Rob Cross, a slightly different proposition, another difficult one though. A qualifier last year, but a man who's shown what he can do as a pro in the 12 months since then. Now, if he can beat Peter Wright, it'll be his biggest win to date, that is for sure. Let's get him out with John McDonald.